Yo, what up? What up? What up? How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? So am I. Yo, it is officially college basketball season. Let's fucking go, guys. That's what I'm talking about, man. We are on the road to March Madness. It has begun. I don't know if you guys are ready, but I'm fucking ready. I'm ready like a motherfucker. It's going to be a good ass season. I'm telling y'all, man. Stay locked in with me, and I'm going to make you a lot of money this season. I promise you. When college basketball comes on, and when college basketball season starts, everything else takes the back burner. If you've been rocking with me throughout the last few years, you guys know I don't play around when it comes to college basketball. Like I said, everything else goes on the back burner. So, as I was saying yesterday, if you guys are looking for a college basketball guy and you guys really want to lock in this season, even just to learn the sport or the ins and outs on how to bet college basketball, I'm telling y'all, join me, man. I will help you guys out. I will get you guys through this season and I will teach you along the way. If you ask for it, I will teach you along the way and show you how to bet college basketball and how it is the most profitable sport out of all sports. So, yeah, man, you just got to know how to attack it. I am super excited about this season. Transfer portal has changed a lot of things. NIL has changed a lot of things throughout these programs. Players are moving in and out. New teams are being created. Like old teams are gone, new teams are in, new head coaches. I mean, there is so much, guys, going on, and there is so many programs, so many conferences. There is just so many players. It's impossible for one person to keep up with it all. It is an incredibly, I wish I fell in love with an easier sport. I really do. I wish I fell in love with hockey. I wish I fell in love with, even, NFL, even. I wish I fell in love with the NBA, but sadly, I fell in love with college basketball, and it just so happens to be, one of the hardest uh sports to keep up with. There's just so much going on. Like I said, the transfer portal, the NIL, these are things that did not make it any easier on trying to cap this sport. And you got to adjust with the times, right? You got to adjust with the times. You got to figure out ways to make it fit into your structure and make it work for you. And that's exactly what I've been doing for the last week. I've been trying to figure out how can I successfully attack this slate this year. Because a lot of teams are new, man. A lot of teams are different. There's just a lot that goes into this. So yeah, we got a big slate today, huge slate today. Obviously, opening day of college basketball, so there's a lot to talk about. I already handpicked the games we're going to talk about, and we're going to skate right through it. Um, we don't really get serious into college basketball, at least for 3 weeks. That's how I am. Um, I slow roll into it like I do every sport. It's the best way to do it. When a new sport comes on for a new season, you slow roll into your progression. And that's no different with college basketball. But that doesn't mean that I don't have good looks, and there are spots that we can absolutely hammer in the beginning of this season. Um, and today's slate looks pretty good, man. There's a lot of big teams playing, but they're obviously this is non-conference ball. So a lot of these bigger programs are going to schedule way down. You know what I mean? So you're going to see the games like whatever. You're going to see Purdue playing fucking, some some middle school. It's going to happen. It's non-conference. We're going to see these games. Teams are going to schedule light. It's just how it goes. But there are them teams that do match up extremely well, and we can take advantage in non-conference play. That's where I come in. That's my job, is to find them games and to find these opportunities that we could take. And college basketball is one of the best sports to do that in, because you always have. First of all, the slate is so big. There's always going to be wrong lines. There's always going to be numbers out there that just don't look right, right? That you just have a huge edge over the books. And when you learn how to find them numbers and find those edges, that's what makes you so profitable in college basketball, because it's every day that there's a slate like that, you will find those lines, and it's your job to find them, or unless you just sign up with me and then it's my job to find them. um, but here on the show, we're obviously college basketball just starting. So through the season, I'm going to get better with presenting a college basketball show. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking about maybe doing like a college basketball show on my YouTube. I tried it with the NFL and college football. I tried it with the NHL. No one really seemed interested. So I just stopped wasting my time doing them. Um, but if you guys, maybe college basketball will be different. I don't know. I know college basketball ain't that popular of a sport through the betting world, which I don't know why, but a lot of people a lot of people don't like put it on their front priority, especially during NFL and NBA. So I get it, but here I do. I put college basketball before everything else. I truly love doing it. I love writing about it, love talking about it. I love watching it. I love going to the games. I think they're better than professional games, and they're a hell of a lot cheaper. They're more fun. Um, Everything about college basketball, man, I just absolutely love. It is just an incredible sport, and just the environments, everything that goes along with it is just fantastic. So, yeah, man, I'm happy this season has started. So we are on our road to March Madness. All right, so here's how we're going to do today's show, guys. Obviously, big slate today. We have hella NBA games. We got hella basketball today. I think altogether there might be a little over 150 games today. Don't hold me on that. I just made up a number. But but there's a lot of games, y'all. All right. Between NBA and college basketball, man, Jesus Christ, you could get lost in basketball today. We also do have NHL, and obviously we got Monday Night Football. There is a couple college football games on. I'm not going to discuss them in this space today or in this show today. What we are going to cover is we're going to cover the NHL first, then we're going to go attack the NBA, then we're going to go attack the college basketball, and then we're going to end the show on Monday Night Football. All right, so that's how we're going to get it, man. That's how we're running the show today. It is just me, as you guys see. I don't think anyone else is here. No one else is here. It's just me. So let's get into it, man. Yeah, you guys, I'm in a good mood today. I'm happy, man. College basketball is here, man. I'm excited. If you guys do want to sign up with me, I advise you guys reach out immediately. Get started right away with me. Don't come in 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. You know what I mean? Start with me right now so we can do this season together, man. Like, let's do this college basketball season together. You can get on board with all all college basketball season, man. $200 up front. That is it. $200, bro. All college basketball season, all the way through March Madness, all the way through the Elite Eight, Final Four, championship game, man. That's all you with me, one-on-one service. I got you. I also offer a payment plan. Times are hard. I understand. So if you want the payment plan, all you have to do is put $30 up, right, as a deposit, and then you pay 8 months of $25. So it's an extra $30 to get on the payment plan. But I still do offer payment plans for people, because sometimes people like doing that because you can make your money betting with me and pay it off that way. You don't necessarily have to come out of pocket all at once. You can literally bet for a month and then pay that $25 monthly payment out of your bets. And I don't care how you do it. It's completely up to you. paying up front for the 200 all season will get you obviously, $30 off. You don't have to pay the $30 up front. But if you do want the payment plan, you got to put $30 up front, and then you pay $25 all the way up, I think 8 months, all the way up to 200. So it's completely up to you, man. But I highly advise you guys join this year. Last year we came out the gate on fire. I don't know if you guys remember, but we literally went on a 3 week run coming out the gate in college basketball last year. I'm not expecting that this year, but I'm not expecting a bad start neither. So let's get into it, man. Sign up with me. Let's go. You guys know, man. You guys, and we do this, man. We do this. So sign up. Let's get it going. I got you. Um, just reach out to me, man. Very easy to talk to. Closed mouths don't get fed. Man, let's just eat this college basketball season. All right, let's just eat together. And like I said, man, don't come in. Obviously, you can. You want to come in a few weeks later. You come into VIP whenever you want. I just advise y'all jump on board now. Get in at the first day and let's ride this season out together. That's how I see it. That's how I would do it. So, and like I said, offering that payment plan, man, can help a lot of people because you can literally pay off the payment plan with your bets. So just let me know if anyone's interested. Send me a DM, please, and we will get you guys started today. All right, man. Without any further ado, let's hop into the NHL. We're going to be looking at two NHL games today. We have what do we have today? We got let me see. My bad, guys. I can't find my thing. Okay, here we go. We got the Kings and the Predators. That's our first game of the day. So I don't have any graphics for the games or nothing. We're going to do it just like this. Because today's slate's so big, I wasn't adding all them graphics. It would have took me literally 3 hours to just set stage. It would have took me a long ass time just to set the stage. So we're just doing it like this. You guys are here for the picks, not for the looks. So, uh, let's get into it. Obviously, you guys might be here for the looks because we all know I'm fine as fuck. But we ain't talking about that, man. This ain't a fashion show. We know I look good. We just are going to here. We're here to make money, man. We're here to make money. All right, so all right, we got the Kings taking on the Predators, man. We got the Kings at a plus 124. We got the Predators at a minus 148. We got a total of 6 in this game. It's highly favored to the over at a minus 118. You guys know how I feel about the Predators. This is a team that I'm not really big on. The Kings, they've been up and down. Not my favorite team neither. I do think that the home field or home ice is going to be a big difference here. They just dominated Colorado, the Predators. It was pretty impressive in their last game. But they are still a team with a losing record at home this season, and it does worry me a bit. This Kings offense can be electric, and we've seen them at times hold down really good offenses. It just depends on, is this Kings team going to show up? And that's my question I ask myself every time they show up. I mean, every time they play, are they going to show up? And obviously, we're not mind readers. Obviously, we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know. And that makes it very hard to bet on this team because we just don't know. But at the same time, it's not like the Predators been Mr. Consistency here. The Predators, man, they're inconsistent as hell as well. I just think with with home ice here, not really knowing what's going on with LA, you gotta give me the Predators in this one. I think we're getting a pretty decent price with the home team, so give me the Predators here. The Kings have also lost their last 4 games after coming off of a shutout, and we know they just got shut out. The Predators have also won 4 of their last 5 games against the Kings. So we do have a couple good trends running in our favor for the Predators here. So That's where I'm going to go, guys. We're going to stick it right with the Predators, right with the home team, and get in and out of this game. If you guys are looking for a player prop in this game, because I do think that this game could probably sail to the over, I would definitely be looking at a guy like O'Reilly on the Predators, or maybe Forsberg will probably be a good look in this one. And then if you're looking at the Kings, you always got to back Kopitar for an assist or for a point. Always. This guy is, if the Kings are scoring, chances are Kopitar is going to be a part of it. I've been preaching that all year. All right, we got the Devils taking on the Oilers. We got the Devils at a minus 125 here. It looks like the Oilers are at a plus 105 in this one. We got a total of 6.5 here. Let me see. We got the Devils at a minus 1.5 at a plus 195. I don't know if I want to go that route, man. I mean, the price is good enough on the money line, guys, where we can take the Devils money line, but I really do feel like we can get more value out of this. I think the Devils are going to rock them. I really do. I think the Devils are going to come in here and rock Edmonton. And I know it sounds crazy, but this line is speaking volumes to me. The Oilers are the better team. Um, the Oilers are the home team. Why are the Devils favored? I don't understand this line, man, and it makes me think that uh, the Devils are about to come in here and fuck shit up. We just seen them score 6 goals 2 games ago. Uh, their offense looks good. I mean, the team looks good. They're playing good hockey. Oilers defense, man, is not good this year. And going up against an electric team like the Devils, in a big game like this, it's tough, man. It's tough. And with the line is telling me everything I need to know, y'all. The line is telling me everything, and that's why I think that we can get more value out of this game. So I'll go Devils in regulation here. You're getting plus money with it. The line is already telling us that Devils are winning this game. Um, and I think they'll do it in regulation. I think they're going to win by two or more goals. Honestly, you got the Devils at a plus 125 here in regulation. I'll take it, man. If you guys want to get crazy, take the puck line. It's at a plus 195. I can't blame you. I could see the Devils coming in here and smacking up Edmonton tonight. Um, you want to look at someone for a player prop in this one? This is probably a game. Hisshire will probably step back out tonight. He'll probably pop out tonight. So give me Nico Hisshire here for an anytime goal tonight as well for the Devils. I think he'll pop out. All right. On to the net. On to the net. What do we got next? What I say we're doing next? NBA? Oh yeah, we got NBA. Obviously, guys, listen, don't hate me. We don't do this much on Plug Talk, but we are going to skip through games. Okay. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, man, that you guys are like, Plug, we got to talk about this game, bro, please put it in the comments, man. I will be happy to talk about any game that we missed or that you guys want to talk about. I have absolutely zero problems with that. You just got to let me know. It's just because we got a big card, and I don't want to be on the show all day. So just let me know. By the way, man, good morning, James. Appreciate you being here, bro. As always, I appreciate it, man. And Marcus Lane, same as you, man. Good morning. Appreciate you being here as well, bro. You guys are always here, and I appreciate you both, man. All right. So like I said, if we skip any games that you guys want to talk about, please put them in the comments. I will be happy to go over them. Um, so we're going to start off the NBA slate here. We have a huge NBA slate. The last over the weekend, I didn't give any NBA props out. NBA has been bred for us. I mean, I have been on fire in the NBA, and so is Oliver. Our team is doing extremely well in the NBA right now for VIP. absolutely incredible. I didn't give out any picks over the weekend, and it wasn't on accident. It was by design. So it was on purpose. There's reasons for it, and today we get back into the NBA props, and I am super excited. I know my members are as well because we've been killing NBA props. So I am happy to say we are back to NBA props today. I just didn't put them out over the weekend. So we're going to start this NBA slate off with the Bucks and the Cavs. Um, Hold on, this don't even make sense. There we go. That makes sense. All right, so we're going to go with the Bucks and the Cavs here to start us off, man. Pretty heavyweight matchup here. We God damn, I just dropped my water bottle, bro. I went to pick up my water bottle and dropped that shit. We got the Bucks and the Cavs. So we got the Bucks at a +7, Cavs laying 7 here. We got a total of 230.5. It looks like it's favored to the under. Um, I mean, first we got to see. I got to look at where the line opened, and I got to see injury reports here. So it looks like the Bucks opened up at a 7.5. I mean, yeah, the Cavs opened up as a 7.5 point favorite here. The total looks like it opened up at a 230. Let me see. All right. I mean, the Cavs are still missing Struess and Levert listed as questionable, and the Bucks are obviously without Middleton, and it looks like Giannis today is questionable, guys. So that's what I'm looking at here on the injury report. So we got Struess obviously, Levert questionable, Middleton obviously out, and it looks like Giannis is questionable. The Bucks man, the Bucks did, you know, they did look okay. I mean, they did. It wasn't enough to get past the Cavs last time, but uh, they still look good in my opinion, right? So, I mean, I don't know, man. This is a lot of points for a game like this with Giannis or without Giannis. It doesn't. I'll tell you right now, Giannis ain't playing. Giannis is not playing. It's going to be tough for the Bucks to get any production without Giannis, and that's my whole problem. If Giannis doesn't suit up, which this line, guys, is obviously saying Giannis is not playing. I don't even know what happened to him. I got to go and read it. I don't know how long he's been out. Like I said, I didn't even look at the NBA slate this weekend at all. But the Cavs are. We talked about it on Friday. The Cavs are the hottest team in the NBA right now. They are playing the best basketball in the league, maybe besides the Celtics. I mean, this team looks absolutely incredible, and I until they show me different, I think we continue back in the Cavs. I think they get another win and another cover at home against a Bucks team that is injured and just kind of struggling right now. So it's going to be Cavs for me in this one. And you could probably bring this up a bit, especially if Giannis ain't playing. And normally I buy into bad news like that, you know. But this ain't a thing that's kind of just poking out of nowhere. It's been happening. Cavs are hot, man. The Cavs, they have won their last 14 games at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse against Central Division opponents, holding a losing record. The Bucks have lost their last 10 games at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse following a home loss. The Cavs have covered the spread in their last 8 games against the East. I mean, there is so many trends going against the Bucks here. The Bucks have failed to cover the spread in each of their last 5 games, and we got to remember all of these trends are probably with Giannis. So no Giannis, man, no go for the Bucks. They're struggling, and they're not covering. So it's a no go for me. Heavy pass on the Bucks until further notice. We are going to definitely be rocking with the Cavs in this one. Um, let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to get us player props. I want to get us player props going. So give me 1 minute. All right, man. Let's see what the boy got to say. All right, so Cavs and Bucks. What you got for us today, Mr. Jackson? Milwaukee versus Cleveland. All right, they got Dean Wade points to go under. Points to go under. Dean Wade. Um, That was the best bet they like in this game. And Donovan Mitchell over his threes. Donovan Mitchell has hit this number, has hit over 2.5 threes in seven of his last 10 games. They're expecting him to get at least four tonight. The line set at 2.5 with a minus 148 to the over. They also like Evan Mobley's points and rebounds. It's set at 24. He's projected to get 26. This number is also hit in 8 of the last 10 games. So it looks like Donovan Mitchell's threes, Evan Mobley's points and rebounds, and it looks like their favorite under was Dean Wade under his 6.5 points tonight. It's hit in 7 of the last 10 games. Hit the under has hit in that one. All right, let's keep it pushing, guys. We got the Lake Show playing the Pistons. We got the Lakers laying 7 points in this game. We got the Pistons obviously getting 7 points in this game. We got a total set at 227 and a half. Slightly favored to the under here. Let's go see where the line opened and let's see what the injury report looks like in this one. Looks like the line opened up at a 6.5. Obviously in favor of the Lakers. The total opened at a 226 and a half. We're now up at a 227. So not terrible movement at all, guys. The line is kind of sitting healthy here. I don't see why we don't. I think we're going to find a lot of value with the Pistons this year. I really do. This looks like a good spot to back them at home with the points. I think it's a scrappy bunch. I think we will find value on the Pistons this year. I just don't know if this is the game, man. The Lakers, you know, I mean, it looks like Russell is questionable. All right. It says right foot contusion is what it says for D'Angelo Russell. The Pistons are obviously still missing Thompson. So I mean, we have a couple players out, a couple pieces missing right there, but the Pistons have really been playing above people's expectations lately. I mean, they won two of their last 3 games. I mean, they played. I mean, dude, I don't know how they held the Nets to the way they did, but whatever the Pistons did in that game, defensive wise against the Nets, them boys got to bring that type of energy every night. If they play that good of defense against the Nets, right? If they play that good the way they did against the Nets, moving forward with defense, bro, this team might actually be able to pull some major upsets in the next few games or in the upcoming games. I mean, that upset over the Nets was crazy. And I know people don't look at the Nets as like a good team, but I do. And I told you guys this in the beginning of the year. I like this Nets team. This Nets team is going to surprise a lot of people. They are a better team than what they are made out to be. And they are a better team than how they're playing as well. So I was highly shocked when I seen the Pistons beat them. Look, this is just going to be a very tough spot for the Pistons, coming off of a huge win. I believe it's a back to back because yes, was it yesterday they played them or was it Saturday? I can't remember. I can't remember when they played the Nets. I think it was last night. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We know that the Pistons just played not too long ago. I'm almost positive it was yesterday. But I don't know. They're coming off of a huge win. This looks like a perfect letdown spot, man. Lakers come in here and can just trash them. So give me the Lakers in this one, man. Pistons coming off of a huge win. This looks like a good spot. And we're getting a big ass number here, and that tells me a lot as well. You just seen the Pistons beat the Nets outright. They're at home. A lot of people are probably going to like the Pistons here, trying to be sharp. I don't think this is a spot you do it. Not in a big win the way the Pistons just had. I'm going to be rocking with the Lake Show in this one, for sure. Now, if the Pistons would have lost last night and we were getting this number, which honestly, if the Pistons lost last night, uh, I will probably get probably like an 8, maybe a 9, somewhere around there, maybe. But still, this number wouldn't budge that much. It really wouldn't. So yeah, I like the Lakers here. Everything is pointing to them. All right, we got let's see what we got in this one, man. So right away, the bot starts off with an under. Tobias Harris threes under 1.5. They're expecting him to get .6 tonight. So not even 1 3 for Tobias Harris tonight. They like his under 1.5 threes. It's at a minus 198. So you can use that for what you will. But the best over that we have tonight is Anthony Davis points and assists. They're expecting him to get 34. His line set at 30.5. So the this number has hit in 8 of the last 10 games. 8 of the last 10 games here, and it also likes Cade Cunningham for his threes, but it's way too pricey. It's at a minus 175. So yeah, so it looks like AD here points and assist over the 30.5. All right. Next game that I have lined up for us is the Celtics and the Hawks. So we got the Celtics coming in laying 10 points. We got the Hawks coming in getting 10 points. Um, I mean, this is a big number. The Hawks actually pulled off a dub, didn't they? Didn't they just win last night, I believe? We got a total of 233.5 here. Slightly favored to the over. I mean, let's see here. The line opened up at a 10.5. It opened up at a 236.5. So the number is actually moving down for the total a lot. The total's moving quick. Opened at a 36.5, now down to a 233.5. Um, Look, man, let me see who's out here. Celtics, Jalen Brown, Porzingis, both out. So no Porzingis, no Jalen Brown. Hawks are missing Bogdanovich, obviously, DeAndre Hunter, Zeller. Guys, the list goes on. Okay, we all know this for the Hawks. They're injured. They're banged up. The Celtics, they have been on fire. I mean, this is just clearly the best team in the NBA. They're playing fantastic basketball. I don't think they're going to be slowing down here. Even with Brown, you know what I mean? And Porzingis not suiting up tonight. I mean, I don't see them stopping any production. They just got the guys, man. They got the guys. This is a steep line. It is. It's a heavy line, but I like the Celtics, man. They're on a winning streak right now. They're playing good. I don't think the Hawks have what it takes to hang around, especially if they're coming off of a win last night. If they're coming off of a win, man, I fade the shit out of the Hawks. I've been doing it all year, bro. The most money I made in the NBA so far this season was the back-to-back games with the Wizards as underdogs. We backed them in both games, and we slammed the Wizards money line in both games and crushed it. And that's because we are going to fade the Hawks a lot this year. This is a team that is highly, highly overrated. The books always respect them way too much, and they don't cover. Crazy thing is, we just went through this last year with the Hawks. where we literally ran it up with them, man, because you fade the Hawks, you make money. And I swear this team is worse than last year. So, and we've already seen it in the beginning of this year. Like I said, my best NBA nights have been fading the Hawks. So, look, man, Celtics, they won their last 9 games when playing with a rest advantage, which they have here. The Hawks have lost 7 of their last 8 games against teams that held a winning record. The Hawks have not covered the spread in their last 8 games at State Farm. Uh, bro, I don't know what else to say to y'all, man. Fade these Hawks. You're going to make money. Trust me. You're going to make money fading the Hawks, man. So let's fade them here once again. I know it's a big number, but we're talking about the Celtics here. It's going to be a very popular play. I can almost guarantee it. And that's why I tend to stay away. I don't bet on Celtics games. I don't. Um, Unless Oliver tells me, like, bro, this is a really good spot, I stay away from Celtic teams or Celtic games, just because normally they're overpriced. In this case, I think it's worth taking a stab on because I love fading the Hawks, man. All right, I'm trying to find the game on this thing so I can give you guys some props here, but all right, let's see what we got. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels, step on up. We got your rebounds and assists to go under tonight. It's at a 7.5. We're going to be taking Dyson Daniels rebounds and assists to go under 7.5. It's at a plus 110. This number, they're only projecting him to get 4, maybe 5. This number has gone under in 8 of the last 10 games. So Dyson Daniels, step on up. You are our under candidate. For our over candidate, it looks like it's going to be Trey Young. Rebounds and assists to go over 14.5. This number has hit in 7 of the last 10 games, and they are projecting him to get 14.98 with his number set at 14.5. Meaning, when you look at that projection and you look at the median, it's not worth it. It's not worth a bet. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. What we got next? Okay, okay. We got the Magic. We got the Magic taking on the OKC Thunder Buddies. And man, this Thunder team, boy, look at this number. What? They are the biggest favorite on the board. They're even more favored than the Celtics tonight. This team, man, god damn, ain't this a big change from just even a couple years ago, man, when OKC was trash. Everybody hated OKC. They were just a horrible, horrible team, and they weren't good. They weren't good, but god damn, did this team make us money, man. And that's why I'm so in love with the Thunder, because this team was such a money maker. Don't get me wrong, they're still a good team, but the value's gone with them. The Thunder have caught the public eye. They have caught the book's eye. They have grown into a more, spotlight team, and that's okay. That's really good progression for this organization. Everything about OKC is what we like to see in sports, right? We like to see a team that was really down in the dumps, lost everything, had to rebuild over years of time, and now they are real contenders in the NBA. We all love to see that in sports, it just, as betters, man, I miss the old Thunder. I miss the old Thunder, man. This was a team, man, that when I seen them getting, 7 or 8 points in a game, man, my eyes lit up every time, bro. Every time. And they covered almost every time. Sadly, them days are gone, man. But here we are with the Thunder laying 12 points in this game, man, against the Magic. So the line opened up at 11 and a half. We already see money coming in, on OKC, rightfully so. I mean, OKC is playing really good basketball. Um, I do think this is an OKC spot just because they're playing the Magic. The Magic have been just on a downward slant, man. Bonchero went out and this team fell apart. And I don't see that changing. I mean, I don't know, and that just shows you the foundation of a team, right? When one player goes out and your whole team just fumbles the bag night after night and they just look completely off track, that tells you a lot about the foundation of this team, and it needs a lot of work because the Magic are in big trouble. They need to figure it out. They need to figure it out, and they need to figure it out soon because these guys are just free falling. Now OKC, uh, they're not only just winning games, guys. All right, yeah, no one's beat them yet. They're covering as well. This team is 5-1 against the spread, man. Like, they're undefeated right now. Like, they were the fourth best cover team last year as well. You know, so I just don't know. It's tough when the numbers get this big because it's a lot, man, and it's a very public play at this point, Like I said, OKC is now in the spotlight, and it's hard laying big numbers with teams in the spotlight like this. But I'm sorry, man, from what I've seen from the Magic, it's a no-go. We're going to be backing the Thunder here. I mean, they made us money this year so far. They've made us money our entire betting career, the Thunder. Let's see if they could start doing it with these big spreads, man, because this is a really big spread. This might be the biggest spread they've had all year so far. I don't think I've seen them have a spread over 12 yet this year. I could be wrong. If y'all know, let me know. But I think this might be the biggest number they had to lay this year so far. But that's where I'm at. It's OKC. If they were playing anybody else, like the Hornets or maybe a team like the Bulls or something like that, and laying this number, I would highly consider the other side. But the Magic are just completely lost right now without Banchero, and I can't see them getting right until he comes back. So that's just where I'm at. Give me OKC here. Let's see what kind of props we got going on, and then we'll keep it pushing. We got Jalen Suggs rebounds over 4.5 here. They're projecting a 5.8. This number's hit in 8 of the last 10 games. The under prop for this game is going to be Caldwell Pope under his points, 8.5. They're projecting him to only get 6 tonight. And this under has hit in 7 of the last 10 games. All right. Check comments. Nobody. All right, let's keep it moving. We got an extremely small crowd today. I don't know where everyone's at, but we have nobody in the building. We got 68 of y'all. Shout out to the 68 people in here, man. Appreciate all of y'all, bro, for real. I can't do the show without y'all. So, all right. We got the Pacers and the Mavs. Pacers and the Mavs. Let's see here. Pacers in the map, Pacers in the map, Pacers in the map, Pacers in the maps. All right. So we got the Pacers at a plus 164. We got the Dallas Mavericks at home at a minus 198, laying 4.5 points in this game. We got a total of 237, and it's favored to the under. You got the Mavericks. The line opened up at a 4.5, by the way. So we had no movement really on this line at all, from what I could see. I like them. I like the Mavericks, man. I like the Mavericks here. Pacers are still doing Pacer shit, and that means what? What do the Pacers play like? Well, besides shit, they play no defense basketball. That's what they play. No defense basketball. And now you're playing the Mavs at home? Yeah, good fucking luck. I got to say this line is sketchy. First of all, it's not moving in favor of the Mavs, which worries me. I would expected this line to move at least a couple points. We know Neesmith is out. We know Nimhard is out. So what are we doing here? Why are the Mavs only favored by 4.5 points? What am I missing? Um, I just can't understand it. I mean, Pacers. Where in any aspect do the Pacers have an advantage in this game? Like, I need help here, guys. Let me know, because this looks like an absolute layup. But we know there is no such thing as an absolute layup. This number looks way too good, man. I like the Mavs here because maybe the Mavs team total, maybe. I don't know. I don't understand the line. Uh, see, I don't know if the Mavs are missing anybody, man. Maybe because the Mavs lost to the Rockets, maybe. I mean, they play the Bulls and Suns next. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see where the line's coming from. We know Exum and Kleber is already out, or Kleber. We already know that. So I don't understand it, bro. The Pacers have lost 5 of their last 6 road games. The Mavericks had covered the spread in their last 7 games on a second leg of a back to back. So it's not, the Mavs actually play pretty good on back to backs. That's why I'm not even trying to consider that. I just don't get it, bro. So maybe Michael Banks. He says, "What's up, plug? It's been a minute. It's my birthday." Okay, happy birthday, bro. Well, tomorrow. I definitely got you, bro. Just tune in, man. Tune in. We definitely giving out some gems here. All right, guys. I don't understand this line at all. Someone out there, please make it make sense to me, man. Help me out. You guys know I'm not this. I mean, we've been killing the fucking NBA. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just gonna pat myself on the back real quick, man, because people say I don't know ball and all this other shit, man. But we killing it. But apparently, I don't know ball. So look, man, I don't understand why this line's like this. If someone out there can tell me why this line looks like this, please let me know. I would love to hear it. This is the disadvantage of me not having a co-host or someone else on the show with me, because I love to bounce off other people. I love the back and forth. I love the yippy yappy. I love listening, man. So this is the problem with me not having other people with me on here, because in spots like this, I can listen to other opinions and be like, damn, you know what? There it is. In this case, I don't see any reason why we don't lay this 4.5 points here with the Mavs. I think they win this game by double digits, y'all. So that's where I'm at. Let's see what we got with the good old Jackson. My bad, just got a DM, bro. See what that boy. Blowing up my phone in the middle of my show. Blowing up my phone in the middle of the show. Where is the Mavericks? I can't find the Mavericks, bro. Fuck are they? All right, here we go. All right, the under. We got Miles Turner, rebounds and assists under 9.5. It's hitting 7 of the last 10 games. They're only expecting him to get 6 tonight. And then for the over, we got Siakam. Take his assist over 3.5. We're expecting him to get 5 tonight. So over 3.5, projected at 5. This number is hit in 7 of the last 10 games for Siakam. So Siakam's assist over, and the under was Miles Turner's rebounds and assists under the 9.5. All right, let's keep it moving. We got the 76ers and the Suns for our last game in the NBA. Then we're going to hit college basketball, and then I'm going to end the show with Monday Night Football. All right, so we got the 76ers taking on the Suns here. We got the 76ers coming on the road, getting 7 points in this game, guys. You got the Suns obviously laying the 7 at home. You got a total of 223.5. It looks like the Suns are favored here for a reason. I mean, the line opened up at a 7.5. The line's not really budging. I mean, I don't really understand why the Suns are favored by this much. Obviously, they're favored for a reason, but this line just don't look right to me. I think the 76ers are getting a bit disrespected. I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. The 76ers haven't been great, right? I mean, seriously, they have not been good. Straight up against the spread, it doesn't matter. This team is just struggling. Paul George is expected to make his debut, and that's huge. You know, that's huge. So if that is the case, I don't know if that is projected into this number. It would have to be, but it don't seem like it. The line is just huge for no reason, especially if Paul George is returning. Uh the Suns are not a good cover team, y'all. I don't care if they're at home. The Suns do not cover spreads, man. We have done this for years now with this team. Um 76ers should be better, a lot better, with PG-13 back, bro. Like 100%, they should be that much better with him back. And getting this many points don't make sense. So I just looked it up, man. Uh the Suns are 2-4 against the spread so far. 2-4 against the spread. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but they're still bad, bro. Like this team is still bad. Um, yeah, I'm going to be. Bradley Beal is questionable for the Suns. I'm back in the 76ers with the points, y'all. I am. I'm back in the 76ers with the points here. It's too many. The line definitely does kind of scream Suns here, just because I feel like we're kind of being baited, especially if Paul George is announced back, which I don't have the time to look it all up right now. I want to get the show through. But if Paul George is absolutely cleared for the game and he's going to suit up, and this line stays the same and doesn't budge or moves in favor of the Suns even more, then that is a humongous red flag for you guys to stay either off this game or back the Suns. But as of right now, I am back in the 76ers. All right, we got Drummond's rebounds to go under 11.5 here. I don't necessarily agree with that. But that's just me. I don't necessarily agree with the bot on that one. Uh, Now we got the over on. Let me see. Paul George assist if he comes back. So PG-13's assist over 3.5. They're projecting him to get 5 tonight. Paul George's rebounds are next in line. Man, Paul George, everything tonight. The first top picks here are Paul George. So if he comes back, I guess that's what they're looking at here. For him to have a big night if he comes back tonight, for him to just come out the gate and dominate. The top four picks are Paul George, points, rebounds, and assists. His rebounds and assists, his rebounds and his assists are the top four props on this game tonight. All right. I think we're moving into college hoops now. So that was the last NBA game. We are moving into college basketball. First day of the year, man. Let's fucking get it, bro. We're here. We're active. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as much as I am. We know it's going to take a little while to get back into the swing of things with college hoops. Like I said in the beginning of the show, guys, everything else takes the back burner for me when it is college basketball season. I literally live and breathe college basketball this time of year. When college basketball comes on, it's just what I do. So I'm super excited for this season. Like I was telling everyone in the beginning, obviously we got a lot more people in here now, but so I'll repeat it. It's not easy capping this sport. You got the NIL now. You got the transfer portal is more active than ever. Teams are constantly changing, players are constantly moving, and we know how big these slates are. So no way, shape, or form is college basketball an easy sport to cap or to bet, but it is the most profitable sport to bet on. And there's many reasons why. Um, I'm telling you guys, man, don't take this season on by yourself, man. Don't lock in with someone, man. I'm running a deal right now, all college basketball season for $200, bro. $200 all the way to the championship game. From now to the championship game, $200, you're locked in. I also offer a payment plan, meaning you put a down payment of $30 today and you pay $25 a month for 4 months. I mean, for 8 months. So $30 down today, and you pay $25 a month for 8 months, and you could pay that off while you're betting in college basketball with me. So that's the two promos I have going on. If you ain't got the full 200, get on the payment plan and rock out all season with me. If you just want to pay the 200 up front, man, and not get charged that extra $30, pay it up front, man. Let's just get on board, guys. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. We are all about this shit, man. So, and I'm super excited. If you were in my VIP last year, you know how hot we came out the gate. We had 3 weeks straight of nothing but winning in college basketball. I'm not expecting that this year, but I'm not expecting it to be bad neither. So, yeah, man, can't wait to get into this season. If anyone is interested in that deal, in them promos, please reach out to me, man. I want to get you guys set up. I want you guys to ride from the beginning of the season all the way to the end with me. It's going to be a great year. Let's get into it, man. First game of the night that we got St. Clair taking on St. Louis. First game I want to talk about. If I do skip any games that y'all want to talk about, man, please put them in the comments. I will go over any game that y'all want to talk about. I know there is so many of them on, and I'm going to skip a lot of games. So you guys just got to work with me. But if you guys see anything that y'all want to talk about, please let me know. The first couple weeks are going to be rough. There's a lot of research to do. There's a lot of things that are going to be missed. There's a lot of things that I might not know that happened. I got a lot of reading to do. I got a lot of research to do. I got a lot to do, man. So just work with me through this. But, I think I got the games that I picked out tonight for us or today for us are really solid. and a couple of them are VIP plays. So listen up, lock in, and let's start the year off big, man, on opening day. All right, so first game we got, like I said, we got Santa Clara taking on St. Louis. This is a neutral site. Um, so we got Santa Clara at a minus 125 here, and we got St. Louis at a plus 105. So this is a neutral site game. It is actually in the field of 68 showcase game. That's what this is. It's in South Dakota. So you're going to see a couple of those. Um, you're going to see a couple of those guys. It's so it's like I said, it's the Field of 68 showcase. Just look it up. We do need to look for teams like Santa Clara. Now just hear me out, all right? Um because we need to look for teams like Santa Clara who return a lot of last year's teams. We have to watch because players are always moving, guys. Always moving. Some teams like St. Louis are completely different. Okay? Where I mean new head coach, ton of new players. St. Louis is a brand new team, okay? Where you got Santa Clara, who's returning a lot of their major players. And we're going to see a lot of that in the beginning of this year. And my thought process is let's take advantage of that, right? Let's take advantage of that for the first few weeks of the season. And this game is a perfect example, right? Especially if it comes through for us. Because think about it. Santa Clara returns 5 of their top 6 scorers this year. Okay. And these boys were not bad last year. This Santa Clara team even beat the Zags in non-conference. They beat Gonzaga in non-conference last year. This team, Santa Clara, and the boys they brought back. This is a good team that play together. Um, they're good. A lot of experience, a lot of production returns to Santa Clara, and we are getting a really good opportunity here because you look at St. Louis, they have a whole new look. They have a new head coach. It's actually Shirts. The dude from where the fuck is he from, bro? The team was like got real popular last year. Indiana State. Fucking Indiana State, because he brought over a ton of boys from Indiana State with him this year. He brought them all over to St. Louis this year. Well, not all of them, but a couple of them. But the team has a lot of transfers in that weren't there before or ever played with each other before. So, what do we have there? We have a team, and a lot of these teams are going to be like this, y'all. We got teams that are going to need time to mesh. And when we get a matchup like this one, where we got Santa Clara, who's already got the experience, the production, they brought back 5 of their major scorers. This was a good team last year. That we got them on this hand. Then on this hand, we bring in St. Louis, who is a team that is 100% going to be a problem this year, right? St. Louis is going to be a problem this year. No doubt about it. This is going to be a good team. Their roster is stacked. They brought over the all them boys that were electric for Indiana State last year. They got Shirts as the new head coach over there. I mean, this team is going to be great. Possibly a dark horse to win the conference, honestly, for St. Louis. I believe that. But it's going to take time, man. It's going to take time for this team to mesh. And they're in a very bad position in a neutral site game against a team that has major experience together. I think Santa Clara is going to beat them today. That's all I'm saying. And this is more of a test to see if we can really take advantage of this. And I think we can because we're going to see a lot of it, guys. And this was the perfect example to give you guys that theory of mine, right? where the NIL and the transfer portal has changed everything, man. And a lot of these teams are going to be brand new, and they're going to need time to adjust. They're going to need time to figure each other out, become friends. They're going to need time to bring that energy throughout the locker room. Like all this shit matters, man, in college basketball. And we got to remember that. And now here comes a brand new St. Louis team, brand new head coach, brand new everything in a neutral site game against a already collected Santa Clara team that was a problem last year. I think it's an easy dub here. We're getting a great price with the much more experienced team. Give me Santa Clara to start our day here. The game starts at 3 o'clock, guys, so stay tuned. We'll see how this works out, but I think Santa Clara comes and pulls out a dub in this one, man. Don't get me wrong, guys. The Billikens are gonna be good. They are going to be good this year, but I don't see them coming out in a neutral site game and and beating these boys, man. I just don't. All right, so that moves us on to our next game, which is going to be Charleston versus Southern, yep, Southern Illinois here. You got Charleston. This is a 12 o'clock game, by the way. So I actually went backwards. This is a 12 o'clock game. So this is coming on in 10 minutes. So we got Charleston laying 4.5 here. We got Southern Illinois getting 4.5 in this game. Um, let me see here. We got a total 146 locked up on both sides. I mean, this is looking like a pretty good spot to go ahead and back Charleston here. I mean, I think the Cougars are going to be pretty good off. I mean, they're coming in as a favorite. I think the line's right. I think Charleston should be favored in this spot. And they're favored for a reason. They were absolutely amazing on the road last year. I don't know if you guys remember this team on the road, but they were amazing. They were one of the best road teams in the country. I think literally they only lost 2 games on the road last year. This team was just straight up a good ass road team. And then I mean, Southern Illinois, man, they were a pretty good covering team last year, from what I can remember. This year it looks like I mean, they got a lot of the same guys here. This lineup is nothing. I mean, they're not nothing really impressive. This Southern Illinois team. Do I think this game's going to be close? Sure, it could be close, but I definitely see Charleston pulling this out in the end. Looking here, yeah, Southern Illinois was actually really good against the spread last year, guys. They were 10. They were 10-7 against the spread at home last year, which definitely, I'm not saying that's wonderful or nothing, but it's not bad for a team like Southern Illinois, man. Definitely they have room for improvement. I'll say that. Yeah, but Charleston, man, on the road, this team has always been well known for on the road. They're actually projected at 115 this season in the rankings. Charleston is number 115 in the polls, where Southern Illinois is at a 156 in the polls here. So we can kind of see why Charleston is favored in this situation. They have actually coming into this game. They have actually won their last 12 games against non-AP ranked opponents. Southern Illinois has actually lost 7 of their last 8 games played at neutral site venues. So look, man, it's going my so the trends are fitting into how I feel. So let's go with Charleston here. The only reason I talked about this game, honestly, is because it was the first game of the day, and I know a lot of people were going to want to bet it. I did not touch it. I personally have no money on this game. The only reason why I'm talking about it is because it's a standalone afternoon game. Honestly, on God, that's the only reason why. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got a lot of other games to talk about. Uh, Another one on my list looks like it is McNeese State taking on South Dakota State. We got McNeese State here taking on South Dakota State. Line opened up at a 6.5. It's now moving pretty quickly in favor of McNeese here for obvious reasons. McNeese, I think South Dakota State can compete as they go on. This is another team. I think that, is going to have potential. But this McNeese State team, bro, McNeese looks good, bro. They really do. This team is talented. They have a lot of production on this team. And if you look between like these two rosters, guys, it's not even close. Like, I swear to God, it's not even close. The scoring difference between McNeese and South Dakota State this year is disgusting. South Dakota State's going to need time, where I think McNeese comes out the gate firing, man. Like both returning, and both have teams that are both have returning players, both have teams coming in from the transfer portal. So I see no heavy difference there, but the production and talent on McNeese outweighs South Dakota so much this year. I think that you definitely you know you got to back McNeese here, man. Like, in prior seasons, sure, man. In prior seasons, sure. Jackrabbits were good to us. They paid us. Uh they had good team, they had good players, and they still do have good players. But the talent difference in this game is just ridiculous, bro. You got to give me McNeese here. I think they cover this number no problem. I think they come in here and blow the doors off of South Dakota State. So that's the reason why I had to bring this game up, because I see just a completely difference in McNeese and South Dakota State. And this number fits. I can see a lot of people doing what betters do and going off of a lot of what they seen last year from the Jackrabbits. I just think that, the biggest threat South Dakota has is Oscar Cuff. I mean, this guy is fucking huge from Washington State. And I mean, he is humongous. But there is too many ways McNeese State is going to be able to, bro, perimeter shooting, inside. Like, they got it all, man. They got a nasty backcourt. Bro, McNeese State should be able to beat the brakes off of South Dakota State today. So we'll see what happens, but that's my prediction on this one. Give me McNeese State in a rout to open up the year, guys. All right, next game that I have on the list is one that I think we all are pretty excited about, man. We have, see if I can find it on my thing. We got Texas A&M though. We got Texas A&M taking on UCF here. Uh so we know that I don't know if you guys know or not, but I didn't know until I looked. I'm trying to bring it up now for you guys. Wait until you see how Texas A&M scheduled their non-conference this year. It speaks volumes to me. I was looking at it last night and I was like, yo, I gotta bring this up tomorrow. So the Aggies, man, are definitely looking to build off of last season. They had a great year. So it'll help if I read you the lines, right? All right, so we got Texas A&M laying 4.5 points here. UCF getting 4.5 points here, and we got a total of 144. All right, so Texas A&M comes in this one as 13th ranked, uh, as the 13th ranked team in the AP standings, right? And I have to say, man, you go look at this team, who they scheduled out of non-conference, bro. It shows that these boys are dead ass serious about this year. Uh, I mean, it's ridiculous. So non-conference, they have Ohio State, Creighton, Purdue, uh, Oregon, Texas Tech. Like, bro, what? So, bro, they absolutely stacked up in games, bro. Like, I was like, whoa. I was like, all right, so these boys are for real this season. They really scheduled up this year, and that just shows that they want the ball. Or what they're doing is very smart, because think about it, you schedule outside, you schedule, they're a good team, okay, don't get me wrong, Texas A&M is a great team. um so is UCF. I mean, we'll get to that in a minute. So Texas A&M scheduled super crazy in non-conference, right? So what I'm thinking is, let's just go to the committee, right? Like when it's time to get into the big dance and get into the tournament and all that, it is a lot better for you to, like, the committee don't look at you losing to teams like Purdue and teams like Oregon and Ohio State. They don't look at you losing to them teams as this big deal, right? But what happens when you beat them big teams and the committee sees it? It looks super good. And that's exactly what Texas A&M is doing here. They are trying to solidify them a spot. Even if they lose more than half of these games, if they can pull off 3 or 2 major upsets with this massive gauntlet of games that they scheduled, they are putting themselves in a very good situation in front of the committee. And that's what I think they're doing. Honestly, it makes sense, right? Because this schedule that they've done is absolutely incredible. Like, it makes zero sense. I mean, it don't make. I mean, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong, but it shows they're serious. All right, put it that way. But in this game, you got to think it's a true road game, opening season game, and you're playing a team, a UCF team, nonetheless, who has returned their top 2 scorers, right? And has always been, and always probably will be, a super underrated ball club. And that is what you got here in UCF. You got a team that is just an underrated basketball program, and we have made a ton of money with UCF in the past. And I think we're going to make a ton of money with them this year. Uh I think we're going to make a lot of money with the Aggies as well. But here, true road game, this is a game I can see Texas, and you would think, looking at that schedule, right? You're like, damn, bro. Well, honestly, this is the easiest game they got, UCF. This is the easiest game they got. This is the game they'll lose outright. Telling you, this is the game they'll lose outright. I'm taking UCF in the points here, and I'll sprinkle in the money line. I see what the Aggies are doing. I think it's going to take time. I think it's going to take time. I think that a big loss here is going to probably be more beneficial to them moving forward than a win here. And I know it sounds crazy, but I think it will really kick things into high gear for this team. But you can't sleep on UCF. There's a reason why. There's a reason why this line is only at a 4. All right. I like UCF here, man. I think they win outright, honestly. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but UCF has returned, like I said, some really good guys here, man. And this program is not a joke, man. I do expect you know, I do expect their defense to come out big. We are banking on UCF defense to be just as disruptive as it was last season. And I think it's going to be. Uh UCF loves, they're going to force a lot of turnovers. It's going to keep them in the game. I'm backing UCF here. I'm not going to second guess myself. I think this team can handle themselves, and I think they'll be just fine. Now maybe if this matchup happens, you know, a month or two down the road, yeah, we're going to be singing a different story because this Aggies team is going to be on steroids. So, but right now, coming in on your first game, true road game, can't do it, bro. Give me UCF here. This looks like a trap to bet the Aggies, and it's too early. It's too early. We're not going to fall for it. All right. Next game we got Ohio taking on JMU. We got Ohio coming in at a plus 2.5 here. You got James Madison coming in laying 2.5 in this game. We all made some good money off of James Madison last year. If you guys were riding with me, you're riding with me. If not, you didn't. But we made good money off of this team. I'm trying to find their roster now. Give me 1 second. God, dude, there's so many teams, man. When I'm just going through looking at all these teams, bro, in the conferences, and then think about it. All the teams, like just the list of the teams. Try going looking at the transfer portal page. Bro, what? Oh my god, the transfer portal page is brutal, bro. I hope they're paying them guys a lot of money who's doing them portals, man, because Jesus. Like you need a spreadsheet for that shit, bro. Like I'm dead ass. That shit is so hard to read. All right, anyway, I finally got it up here. Um they are James Madison's coming in. Like I said, they're coming in as a favorite here. I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Ohio in this one. Past results are kind of out the window for me when it comes to James Madison, right? It's hard to imagine this team really making a run like they did last year. They don't. Yeah, they got some returning guys, but again, this team is still not just. I don't know, man. Let me see here. Yeah, they brought back some solid guys. I mean, they do got Mark Freeman, um, from Morehead State. They got Mark Freeman. They got AJ Smith. AJ Smith, he came from Southern Indiana. Let me see here. Who else? Oh, okay. So they brought him over from Moorhead too. They got a new coach as well. I didn't know JMU got a new coach as well. They brought him over from Moorhead. Yeah, man. I can't do it, bro. I'm not back in JMU yet. I just can't. I know I Yeah, I'm not back in JMU yet. Give me Ohio here. This was a good Bobcats team last year, guys. It was. They were good last year. They have brought back a lot of their same people. Where, as I just showed y'all, JMU has seriously flip flopped. New coach, new players. So again, we have that difference where we got a team who's already kind of know their identity and know who they are in Ohio, and you got JMU who is now probably running a whole different game plan with a new coach, new players, transfer portal action heavy. Yeah, man. We're going to be rocking with Ohio in this one. Plus the whatever you get, 2 points or whatever. Don't be scared of the money line here. I think this is how we're going to bet the early season of college basketball, y'all. All right, next game we only got a couple more. I got one, two, three, four, only four more games and then Monday Night Football. All right, we got Missouri we got Missouri taking on Memphis here. We got Missouri taking on Memphis here. This should be a decent game here. Uh, I plan on backing Missouri quite a bit this year. I think this team is seriously talented. So I don't know if you guys remember. Let me read y'all the lines first. So you got Missouri coming in at dude, there's so many fucking games. Oh my god. Okay, here it is. We got Missouri getting 4.5 points, Memphis laying 4.5 points. We got a total of 155 locked up on both sides at a minus 110 here. So we all remember how Missouri ended last season, right? I don't know if you guys do or not. If you're following college basketball, I don't know how you do not remember. They lost 18 straight games. 19 really, because Gonzaga kicked them out of the tournament, I think. So 19 straight games they lost to end their season last year. It was disgusting, and it was all in conference. Uh it was all in conference. So that was one of the worst losing streaks in history. You know, and they were really a mess, man. Some of these transfers could be super promising for this team. Guys, they picked up Tony Perkins. He's coming from Iowa. They picked up who else they pick up, man? Bro, they picked up like two other big guys, man. I gotta go look now. But definitely Perkins is the main guy that I know that they got, man. The dude was fucking great. It's a great pickup, and I think he's going to be amazing in Missouri. I really do. If you could go, and that's another thing, man, that we didn't even touch on in the beginning of the show, because normally I do just a college basketball show before the season starts, and run down everything we should look out for. I didn't do it this year, but some of the freshmen that are coming into this year, guys, on God, this is the best freshman year that I've seen in college basketball my entire career. My entire time ever watching college basketball, this freshman class coming into this year is unbelievable. The talent that is being brought into college basketball is unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, Missouri, they picked up Perkins. I think it's huge. They got Mitchell from Duke. They got Mitchell from Duke as well. I mean, they had a hell of a recruiting class, man. Just a hell of a recruiting class. Uh and they need it because I don't know if you guys have seen it. The SEC is stacked. I mean, the SEC is ridiculous, man. It is absolutely stacked. Um and Missouri is going to be under or overlooked this year, especially early because of how they ended last season. But this roster is stacked, guys. Stacked. And then we got and then we got and then we got also last year, which is weird. You don't normally see this, but these teams actually played last year and Memphis beat the shit out of Missouri. So here they are. Missouri actually has a chance to get some revenge here as well. So that's another big factor here. Um, Look, man. Now Memphis, problem with me and Memphis right here is Memphis has to replace so much production, man. You guys know Memphis has always been a good basketball program. They have always been able to put people in. But when you're losing guys like David Jones, for example. Yeah, no more David Jones in Memphis. Quinterly, gone. Bro, how do you replace that? Now, don't get me wrong. Hardaway is one of the best recruiters in the country, right? Him and Memphis are some of the best recruiters in the fucking country. But I don't care how good you are not going to go and replace guys like Quinterly or David Jones, let alone both of them gone, right? This Memphis team is not the same, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to give this team time to figure it out. And they do have a lot of people, right? They do got a lot of good people. And like I said, Hardaway knows what he's doing, bro. He is one of the best recruiters in the country. But it's going to take time, bro. And this is my whole thing. It's going to take time for some of these teams. And people are going to hop all over Memphis here. That production is not there, guys. It's not there. E- Missouri wins this game outright. I'm going to say that right now. Missouri wins this game outright. Give me Missouri here plus the points. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. We're all Missouri in this game. I like them a lot. This is probably one of my VIP plays. Man, let's go, man. Give me Mizzou in this one. I think they beat Memphis outright. All right, we got Wichita playing WKU. You can go find this article over at my website. Actually, my website is down right now. We're switching over to WordPress, so I got to get that out. What are you saying? Oh shit, it's Tyrese Max's birthday today? No shit. And the 76ers play? Okay, Marcus. Good call out, bro. Let's fucking get it, man. Tyrese Maxey, he's about to shit on them boys. All right. Maybe 76ers might grab a win, huh? Maybe they might grab a win, guys. All right. I'm trying to find the game now for y'all. I can't find it on my thing. All right, here it is. Uh Western Kentucky, WKU minus 118, Wichita State minus 102. Is what I got on the money line with a total at 152 and a half. I'm on Wichita here. I'm on the Shockers. Uh Look, guys, ain't the best game on the board, but I do think there's a lot of value with Wichita State. I know this team pretty well, and that's why I wrote about them. They are going to be one of the more improved teams that you see throughout college basketball this year. I really like what they have done over there. Uh, I'm not really big on Western Kentucky. This defense has always been an issue. It's always going to be an issue. And that's just all there is to it. This Wichita State team has the potential to be a real problem this season. And I don't see any way that these boys don't come out here and drop an 80 burger today. I think that's how productive this offense is going to be for Wichita this year. I think they get up into the 80s today, and if they do that, it's going to be no problem beating WKU. So I love Wichita State today. Give me the money line, and you could probably even take their team total in this one to go over. Their team total is sitting at a 76 and a half. It's kind of right on the money. I'm not gonna lie. I see 80, but give it a few. But I like the over. I like the over 76 and a half. I think Wichita State pulls out the win. I like who they got on their team this year. I like what they're doing over there. I think this team has nothing but room to improve this year. I like what I seen last year. And I had them circled since last year coming into this year. So Wichita State here for me. Let's get it, man. Big shockers, man. Big shockers. Um, all right. Speaking of teams I have circled coming into this year, we got Florida taking on South Florida in this game today. And boy, man, you guys know I'm big on Florida teams. It doesn't matter. College football, college basketball. It doesn't matter. I'm big on Florida teams. I like them a lot. I like a lot of Florida athletic programs. Doesn't matter what it is. They just have good athletes, man, and a lot of Florida teams are fun to watch. This game is going to be no different. This game is actually a neutral. It is a part of, what is it? The Florida Inter is it the Florida it's the Florida Invitational or the Jacksonville Invitational. I'm not sure what it is, but it's one of the I think it's the Florida Invitational that this game is. But either way, um we seen last year from South Florida, right? They really put their school on the map last year, if you ask me. Like, this was a team that really was just overlooked, and they were good, man. Like, this was a really good team. They really put their team on the map, man, and a lot of people are now looking towards this team, and have expectations, and kind of, I would like to see this team really keep improving. Um Also, a couple weeks ago, uh Raheem, who was his name was like, it was like double Raheem. It was Shah Raheem, Mosert Raheem, right? What the fuck was his name, bro? It was the coach there. He died though. He passed away. So rest in peace, Raheem. um for South Florida just a couple weeks ago, bro. So we know this team is going to be playing some emotional ball, right? They're going to come out and play for him, South Florida. So it's a big loss for that school, man. And this was just a couple weeks ago, guys. So it's still fresh for this team, especially with the season starting. It's like, damn, losing your head coach like that, and now, like, so I can only imagine how emotional this game is going to be for this school. But the problem is, right, like, that's a good narrative and all, and like I said, man, rest in peace. Like, it's a good narrative for a team to come in and play emotionally off of and get hype for. I get it. But man, this Florida team, guys, y'all have no idea, bro. When I tell y'all I had this team circled since last year, Florida is going to be an absolute fucking problem this season. This team is stacked from top to bottom. They are absolutely stacked. Um, I, dude, I love this team. This is seriously an Elite Eight, Final Four team this year, if not going all the way in Florida. I promise y'all that. Mark my words. You guys heard it here first on today. Florida Final Four this year. Uh, Look, man, you know, whatever Tom Golden got going on over there in Florida, man, it's working. They are buying in. He has done one hell of a job in Florida, bringing in some of the some of the top guys, man, like the fresh faces over there. He even got some of the main pieces back into the program, bro, for this year. Florida is serious about this year, man. Like I said, this roster is just stacked. Uh, I really I really want to buy into the whole South Florida thing for this game, but I can't, man. I just can't, because I know how good Florida is. And when I tell you, like, f- South Florida just don't have it. They don't have the bodies to match up against Florida. And it's just that simple. You can play with as much motivation as you want, right? Like, you could play with as much motivation as you want, but if you just ain't got the talent to match up, it's going to be very hard to win a ball game. And I'm telling you, man, this Florida team is fucking stacked. So I'm going to leave it at that, man. I think Florida wins this game by at least 15. I think it gets ugly quick. Give me Florida here. I'm laying the huge number. And remember what I said. Florida Final Four this year. This team is for real. This team is serious about this season, and I can't wait to see them, man. Tom Golden is an absolute fucking gem of a coach, and he knows what he's doing. He's got this team prepared. They look fucking great. I'm excited for Florida basketball, man. So we'll see what happens, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited about it. All right, last game of the night. And then we'll move to Monday Night Football. We got the game everybody's ranting and raving about, which is actually an incredible non-conference game to open up the year on. So hats off to Baylor and Gonzaga for putting this together. Because this is awesome. Obviously, this is a really late game, guys. This game don't come on until 11:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. But you better believe I'm going to be awake watching it. I mean, this is not just the best non-conference game of the day. This is the best non-conference game of the year. Like right here, man, being played right in front of us. It's incredible for opening night. Absolutely incredible matchup against Baylor and Gonzaga. I mean, super exciting. Two heavyweights going at it here. You guys know I am not a Zags guy. I don't like Gonzaga at all. But God damn, is this team fucking dangerous, bro. So, I'm more of a Baylor guy than I am anything when it comes to the Zags and Baylor. I like Baylor a lot more. I like the program. I always have, even though they got me in some trouble. And they do play football like bitches, but they are a good basketball program. But the Zags, yo, this team looks so fucking good, man. Uh, all right, so we got Baylor getting 6 points. We got Gonzaga laying 6 points. We got a total of 156 and a half. It's locked up on both sides. You can give me the over on that. This total is one of the highest totals on the board for a reason. Guys, this is a huge game, man. Okay? Two top 10 teams. All right? Just let that soak in. These are two top 10 teams coming into the year playing in a non-conference game on opening night. Like this is fucking awesome. Uh so you got both have really stacked rosters. I mean, both of them have incredible players, man. Uh and Baylor has always been a great basketball school. Always been a great basketball program, but this is just a really bad spot to be Baylor. Um they only brought back one starter, right? They only brought back one starter, Baylor did, and their transfers are not familiar with each other. They're not familiar with Baylor basketball. This is going to be a very, very tough thing to try to do coming into this game and playing a team well built like Gonzaga. Okay? Gonzaga is a team that will go to the Final Four this year. Gonzaga is a team that probably will win it all this year. And this is coming from a guy who don't like Gonzaga at all. This team is absolutely stacked to the fucking gods. Um the amount of talent and production this team has, do not be surprised, bro. Gonzaga team total every game. On God, bro. Gonzaga team total every game. If it's under 80 points, it's a smash spot. Smash it. Because I can't see, dude, the amount of scores this team has is retarded. I don't know how you defend it. I don't know how you can defend it. I mean, it is absolutely disgusting. Um, I love this Gonzaga team, man. I really do. I think they are right now just looking roster for roster, man for man. Gonzaga, hands down, looks like one of the best teams in the country, without a doubt. I am super excited to watch this team play. I hope they are everything I'm making them out to be. I really do. I mean, these boys just are. I hope everything comes together the right way. You got Ike returned, man. When I seen that, I loved it. You got Hickman. Nimhard is actually here now, which is what their that's their third double digit scorer because you got Hickman, Ike, Nimhard, um, who else? I think Watson is the only guy gone from Gonzaga. I think it's Watson, right? Yeah, Watson is the only guy gone. Uh, so they brought back what? Three. They brought back four of their best scorers that they had, because yeah, they brought back four of their best scorers because Watson's gone. So 4 or 5, right? Four of their best 5 shooters they brought back. Gonzaga, on top, on top of the countless others they brought in. The dude from Colgate, Brandon Smith. Y'all remember him? Y'all remember Brandon Smith from Colgate, right? That bitch is on Gonzaga now. Bro, go look at this roster, bro. It is redonkulous. Yeah, we're rocking Gonzaga tonight. Big dogs, man. Big dogs here. Love Gonzaga tonight. I think this team goes all the way this year. I hope it all comes together. I hope the team stays healthy. Because we're going to make a lot of money off Gonzaga this season. Let's just go look for fun. Let's just go see what their team total is, man. Oh, they're starting the bullshit right out the gate. Okay. 81.5 for Gonzaga tonight. Fucking give it to me. I don't care. I'm taking it, man. I'm telling y'all, anytime you see Gonzaga's team total under 80 this year, take it. It's going to be impossible for this team not to score. It's going to be impossible. All right, on to Monday Night Football, and then we're getting out of here, man. It's almost been a 2 hour show. Jesus Christ. I was the only one talking, too. All right. What do we got tonight, man? We got the fucking Chiefs and the who we got? Chiefs and the Bucks. Yeah, I think the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs tonight. Yeah, you heard me. I think the fucking Buccaneers beat the Chiefs tonight. All right, so we got Tampa Bay. We got Tampa Bay coming into this bitch laying or getting 8.5 points on the road heading to Arrowhead. The Chiefs are laying 8.5 points in this game. We got a total of 45.5 locked up on both sides at a -110. Like I said, guys, I truly believe that the Buccaneers are probably going to hang around in this game. I know pulling an upset is a little much, me going crazy there, saying that they're going to pull an upset, but I do think they have a good chance of pulling out an upset tonight. The loss of Godwin hurts, man, and this team has not been impressive. Um, like, but neither has the Chiefs, man. Yes, they're winning games, but I'm just not like 100% bought in with the Chiefs, man. I get that they're undefeated and they're just completely running shit. I am just not wrapped up into it as much as everyone else. I don't think Mahomes is playing that good of football. Is he the best quarterback in the world? Yes, man, but I just don't think he is playing that good this year. And I think the defense is bailing the Chiefs out a lot. And yes, Mahomes comes in at clutch moments and he can get you down the field with 30 seconds on the clock to kick the field goal. I just feel like the Bucks still have some solid weapons in this lineup, guys, and I think they can keep this number at least respectable, if not an outright win. I mean, we're getting 10.5 points here at a really good price, and I'm going to take it. I like them, man. I really do like the Bucks tonight, and I don't think I have backed the Buccaneers once this year. And of course, it has to be against the fucking Chiefs at home, where I like the Bucks. We know it's not easy backing, or it's not easy fading Patrick Mahomes, man. It's not, but God, I like the Bucks here, man. I so it's up to y'all if you want to tell me or not, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Put it in the comments or wherever. But guys, I got to go with the Bucks here. I hate it that I like them too, but I got to give you guys my full out opinion on this, and I really do think the Bucks can keep this game respectable, if not shock the world tonight in an upset. So give me the Bucks here, man. Give me the Bucks here. Let's see if we can get some props going on here. Um, I'll look at the bot in a minute. I do want to go and look at whatchamacallit's numbers here. Rashad White. Um, so I want to look at his rushing yards. I just don't know where they're going to be at. I'm thinking anything under, like, 40, something like that, I should probably take, right? Why can't I find it? The fuck? Rashad White's not out, is he? Bro, if Rashad White's out, then I'm not backing the fucking Bucks, bro. Why do they not have his props up? Try to refresh this bitch. My bad, guys. But I do want to see where his props are. All right, whatever, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I can't get it to work. I don't know what's going on. I like White tonight. I like him for a touchdown. I think he's going to get a lot of touches tonight. So take his rushing yards. But give me his touchdown and give me his rushing yards. Anything around 40, 45, 50. I kind of like that number. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be priced at. I'm thinking probably 40 is probably going to be way too much. So maybe I really don't know where it'll be priced at. I'm thinking between like 25 and 40, somewhere around there is going to be priced. So I would definitely look at it there. I'll take 40 up. I mean 40 or below, honestly. 40 or below for White tonight. But I definitely think he's going to get the touches. I like it, and I think he's going to find the end zone. So give me Rashad White tonight. And oh my God, here we go. Here comes the Chiefs fans. Um, James. All right, he says the Chiefs winning at home, undefeated on the road to a three-peat. Chiefs don't usually do blowouts, so you could take the Bucks plus the points, but they ain't winning. All right, Brody. All right. Chiefs fan. Now I know it's a bold take, bro. It really is a bold take, man. But you know me. I like bold takes. All right, guys, time for best bet, and then I'm gonna get you good people up out of here. We already did hockey, we did the NBA, we did college basketball opening day, we did NFL. God, guys, I'm starting to get a sore throat, man. I've been up here talking for 2 hours, running down a whole slate with y'all. I gave y'all hella picks too. I'm tired, bro. All right. Hopefully I get y'all a couple of y'all to sign up, man. Uh, Avery Green, you gotta tell me, what were you talking about, big bro? I missed that completely. I didn't even see your message up there. If you're still in here, Avery, let me know what you're talking about. All right, guys, best bet of the day. Um, I wrote down a lot today, y'all. Man, there's so much I like. It's only right, that I give y'all a college basketball play. It's only right, bro. So my top games that I like today are 100%. Love UCF today. I love Missouri. I have Florida starred and I have Gonzaga starred. So hold on, I'm going back and looking real quick. Charleston is up 5-0 right. I mean 26-21 right now. Santa Clara and St. Louis come on at 3 o'clock too, guys. Remember, we're rocking with Santa Clara on the money line in that one at a -125. Keep that in mind. All right, so I want to give you guys a bit of a square play here, all right? Because I want us to win on our first day. So we're going to parlay. I have no idea what it's going to come out to, so just we might have to back out on it. We are going to parlay Florida and Gonzaga together. Money lines. Florida money line and Gonzaga money line. I have no idea what that's going to come out to. It might not even be worth it. Oh, it's so right there. But it's a winner. All right, we got Florida and Gonzaga at a -152, y'all. That would probably be the most expensive best bet I ever gave y'all. Is there something else we can add in there? And don't say Chiefs neither. You know what? That's what we're going with. I'm sorry it's a little juice, man, but I want to start us off with a winner, man. So you guys can work with it. I told you guys my favorite bets of the day already, so you guys can use that how you will. There are a lot of big games on today. Like you got Duke taking on Maine. You got Wright State taking on Kentucky. The reason why we didn't talk about these games because Duke is favored by 31 points. Kentucky is favored by 20 and a half. Tennessee is favored by 27 and a half. Like all I tried to find y'all the best value. That's what I picked out. I picked out the games that were kind of close that I thought I could handicap well for y'all and give you the most value in them. So that's why we didn't talk about Providence playing Central Connecticut State, or Syracuse playing Lamone. Like but and that's just how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick the games that I feel most comfortable about talking about. So, all right, we're going Gonzaga and Florida. Both should blow them out the water. Why don't you guys go both win by 3? Gonzaga -2.5, Florida -2.5, and parlay that together, and you should get plus money with that. All right, man. You guys already know the deal, man. Listen up. Listen up. Uh I got the college basketball special going all season long. $200. Hit me up today. Get on board. If you guys don't have the money, but you guys really want to sign up with me for the season, I'll put you on a payment plan. You pay $30 up front and then you pay 25 a month for 8 months moving forward. That means you have the opportunity to profit each month with me and pay out of that profit. I don't care how you do it. But it will cost $30 upfront to get on the payment plan. But once you're in, you're in. So you got all season long. I highly advise you guys to hop on board, man, from the start and ride all season with me. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it, man. College basketball is by far my most profitable sport. And if you've been in my Discord already or in my VIP or if you're in my VIP texting group, you already know how well we've been doing, man, and just imagine with college basketball now here. Um, I'm super excited, man. I'm going to be working extra hard. We had an extremely good year last year, and I'm looking to match it this season as well. So if anyone's interested, man, please hit me up. I want more people to join us. I want more people to make money. You guys are not going to regret it. I promise you that. But I do also run the if you just want a month, I do have that as well. It's $10 for any new member. If you've never been a member before, you can sign up for $10 for your first month, and then it's going to be $30 after. So it's $10 your first month, $30 after if you decide to stay. But hit me up. You guys know where to find me, man. Make sure you guys go follow my YouTube, The Outlet Sports Ventures. It's a really cool YouTube, man. I put out a bunch of free videos every day. We obviously do the live streams all the time on there, so it's good to run the channel, man. But I appreciate all you guys, man, for real. 120 some people, man. Shout out to all y'all, bro. James, everyone in the comments, man. Marcus, everybody, Avery, all you guys, man. I appreciate everyone in the comments. Michael Banks, glad you're finally back, bro. Um, yeah, man. Everyone that just comes and supports me all the time, bro. After all the bullshit, after everything, man, all these years, bro. Like, appreciate y'all, man, because I wouldn't do this shit if y'all weren't showing up, and that's facts. So, and it helps me doing this. So it's like therapy. All right, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Good luck. Enjoy your first day of college basketball. Like I said, don't be shy. Hit me up, man. Let's win together, bro. You don't have to take this slate on by yourself, bro. These slates are big, they're intimidating, and they will choke a lot of people up, man. Don't do this shit alone, bro. Don't do it alone, man. Hop on board, bro. Hop on board. I'm very affordable, and it's well worth it. All right, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys back again tomorrow for another plug talk. And hopefully, we're going to be talking about all the tickets we cashed, man, because we have been on absolute fire, bro. Like, we have been on absolute fire lately. So I'm just hoping it stays, man, because VIP is cooking right now. All right, man. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably around like 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around there. For some reason, I don't have the ending video on my thing no more. I'm gonna have to re-download it. All right, y'all. Have a good day, man.